Welcome back everyone, and prepare to be bedazzled, because today we're going to be reviewing the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Gold Label Collection Robin action figure. Is this action figure a paragon of resounding perfection, or should it be relegated to the dumpster, or is it characterized by insipid unalloyed mediocrity? In the form of a quantity discard, I would rate this action figure to be an 8 out of 10. This action figure is indeed a meritorious, extraordinary, stellar, worthwhile action figure to usher in to your prestigious action figure collection. This action figure will appease you, tickle your fancy, and pique your interest, especially if you're an avid, devout, hardcore, avowed DC Multiverse fan. We seldomly get Robin action figures of Grayson, and it is even more rare to have a toy company churn out a Robin action figure of a younger Grayson. However, in this context, we're not only receiving a Robin action figure of Grayson donning his DC Rebirth attire, but we're also receiving ample accessories with this Robin action figure of Grayson. We're receiving a collectible art card in tandem with a stand and a batarang, as well as a grand total of 4 pairs of interchangeable hands. You can swap them out at your own discretion. He has batarang wielding hands, as well as fisted hands, and other types of hands. So what are my gripes appertaining to this figure? Why am I going to desist, abstain, and refrain from buying this figure? Well, even though this action figure is meticulously detailed, has a high quality sculpt, high quality shadings, high quality textures, high quality aesthetics, and ample points of articulation, he does not offer value commensurate to the $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figures. In stark contrast to the $8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figures, this $23 plus sales tax Robin action figure is devoid of a Build-A-Figure piece for a meticulously detailed behemoth of a 16-inch Build-A-Figure. Furthermore, unlike the 8 October's Marvel Legends action figures, he is also devoid of a comic book. And yes, while this Robin action figure of Grayson has latitude for dynamic posability, his articulation is not on par with the articulation of the Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figures that were sporting 32 to 40 points of articulation. For 287% of the price of an 8 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure, we should be receiving additional figures wedged in to the packaging. We should be receiving Build-A-Figure pieces, as well as DC Comics video games and DC Comics movies, in addition to DC Comics comics. There's so much more that could have been integrated into the packaging. There's so much more that could have been consolidated into the packaging. The accessories that come with this Robin action figure are decent. However, I cannot overlook the fact that he is devoid of a Build-A-Figure piece, as well as a comic book and other figures. In certain contexts, at the price point of $8 plus sales tax, you received 2 Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figures, such as when you purchased the Silver Surfer Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure, you also received the Howard the Duck action figure with it. Furthermore, when you purchased the Toy Biz Marvel Legends Deadpool action figure, you also received the dupe action figure with it. So if we're going to pay a markup that is 187.5% greater than the retail price of an $8 Toys Marvel Legends action figure, we should receive close to 2% more value for our dollars. If I'm going to relinquish $23 on a single figure, I want it to come bundled with a Build-A-Figure piece. Yes, this action figure has merit. Yes, this action figure emulates his comic book counterpart. And yes, this action figure is not lackluster in any facet. However, when I utilize an $8 Toys Marvel Legends action figure as a benchmark for comparison of value, I have to be objective and compare and contrast him to the alternatives. And unfortunately, the value that he offers is not tantamount to the value offered by 3 Toys Marvel Legends action figures as an aggregate that came bundled with 3 comic books and 3 Build-A-Figure pieces as an aggregate. For $24 plus sales tax, and with the 2000s, you could have purchased 3 Toys Marvel Legends action figures and received 3 comic books as well as 3 Build-A-Figure pieces, and in some contexts they were even bundled with stands. So if we're going to pay the price of almost 3 Toys Marvel Legends action figures for a single action figure, it should be a deluxe action figure or a behemoth action figure. It should not just be one scrawny, lean action figure of a teenage character. So if this action figure were to retail for $8 plus sales tax, I would more than likely furnish it with a review score of 9 out of 10 in lieu of an 8 out of 10 review score. But because it retails for $23 plus sales tax, which is almost commensurate to the price of 3 $8 Toys Marvel Legends action figures as an aggregate, with 3 comic books and 3 Build-A-Figure pieces, I have to deduct points and, at most, furnish this McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Gold Label Collection Robin action figure of Grayson with a maximum review score of 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Have a blissful day. I'm done adjudicating over the matter. Goodbye.